so welcome back to our campaign in the Call of the Netherdeep. So, last time, our group, you guys, took off from Jigao and made your way into the Xhorhassian Wastes, where you spent a week before arriving at the Emerald Loop caravan. During that week, you guys fought some things. You guys got cursed by the moon, and you ended up having one of your party members decide to go home. Greenie decided it was time to go back home to his family based on a vision that he had, and he left the morning of you guys arriving in the Emerald Grotto, which is where we currently find ourselves, or the Emerald Loop caravan, sorry. Emerald Grotto was where you were before. So much green. But you guys found yourself here at the end of a long week of travel. You met Tyvek and Mogra, who were in the same clan as Irvin Wastewalker, the shaggy-looking dude that you met back in town, and they traded you a +1 battle axe for the +1 dagger. And while you were here, while you're here, Ono, you found yourself a cookbook with some recipes in there, all of which, like I said, the message you are now in your inventory with what they do. The 6 recipes in there, including the one that you guys already ate, the mastodon. You guys also had a stranger come across you guys named Pell, a human man who seemed to love horses and have a very good relationship with his horse. After some conversation with him and some dryads at the fire, you guys decided to tuck in for the evening, and that is where we found ourselves at the end of last session. You guys tucking in for the night, and as we come into this session, you guys all wake up in the morning, benefiting from a long rest, getting all your spell slots, HP, features, etc. back, and the day is yours to do with as you so choose. So what would you like to do?
Step 1, make breakfast.
Step 1, make breakfast. Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
Roll for breakfast.
Roll for breakfast.
Ono rolls for breakfast, and Carrie rolls for star.
So it's the 22, so it's a 20 plus, which means you're going to get a 1d10 plus proficiency in temporary hit points for whoever you give breakfast to in your party. So
the sadness.
So what?
So 3?
Whatever. I think your proficiency is 3 right now. It might be 4. Let's see.
No, it's definitely not 4.
It's 2.
Yeah.
You're right. I was thinking it'll be 3 when you get to 5. That's where my brain was.
Yeah.
So you guys get 3 temporary hit points after you have breakfast.
It's a mediocre breakfast. It's like very basic, with like minimal spices. It's just like eggs with salt and pepper and toast. Which like isn't a bad breakfast. Like it's still 3 hit points of breakfast, but it's nothing great.
It's nothing that you're gonna write home about.
Yeah. Nothing to put in my recipe book.
Yes, it's just, hey, what do I have that's going bad? Let me make that before it goes bad. Alright, so Ono, you're making breakfast. I assume you're probably over here by the old bugbear chef. Just making breakfast. What are the other 3 of you doing?
Well, Pell, once he's awake, would try to keep an eye out for Carrie and see if I ever see her and try to approach her somewhere, but I don't see her, so I don't know where she is.
I'm way down at the bottom of the map.
Yeah, she's all the way down here. Yes. She be here. Just hanging out on some rocks.
Naf would just be spending some time in the stables area with Ed.
Sorry, breakfast specification. I guess horses. My horse gets that 3 extra hit points, and then is it 6 creatures?
I think it's 4 plus your proficiency. I think.
So it's okay, yeah. So it's 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna roll a d4 to see who else's horse I do. So yeah, I'm gonna be like, I don't trust this new guy, but I'm gonna give some food to this guy's horse, I guess, because that's what I rolled.
All right, so Coco and Huzam have some temporary hit points.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and make a modification to Huzam for reasons. There we go.
So Carrie is just sitting up on this kind of outcropping of rocks, drawing.
You've told me your name before, right? When we introduced each other, did you tell me your name?
I honestly don't remember.
I think you guys all
think
told
I did.
each other's names, yeah.
I think I did. I whistled at you, right?
Did you? Maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I would walk up and, good morning, Carrie.
Ah, good morning, Pell.
Yeah. So, want to talk more about yesterday. You know, I would really appreciate if I could join your guys' group on this journey. At least just to get to the next town, and then we can see from there what happens.
Well, personally, I have no objection. It is not, just my decision.
Yeah. I could also go talk to the others, see if they're okay with it. If you would want to.
Oh, we were going to discuss it this morning, so I don't. I mean, we could both go, obviously.
Yeah. Hey, like no pressure too, Like you can say no if you want to. It's no big deal.
Well, it does not seem to me that you're asking anything unreasonable. And I'm sure I'm sure that if you had, what would you say, nefarious goals, there are 3 of us and 1 of you.
That's very true. Yeah. Don't think I could be too much of a fight 3 versus 1, but
Well, you might. I don't know, but
Am I here for this conversation?
I'd say
we're way out.
you're making breakfast and they're still down there.
Okay, cool.
But I will say that I do not, for what it is worth, I do not feel anything bad particularly.
well, that's good. Thank you. But if we could talk to the others about it, that'd be great.
Yes. Yes. I think the star that I meditate on today is Alasmak, and what I was already thinking was reserving judgment, I think, which seems like you coming to the next town.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about stars, but that sounds good to me.
Well, I don't know much about horses, so here we are.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
We should go have breakfast. I think you will like Ono. She cooks very, very well.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
As you're making your breakfast, oh no, this bugbear notices you, and he kind of stops you for a quick second, and he's just kind of watching you cook, and then looks at you and says, "You know how to make breakfast?"
I know how to make lots of things, but breakfast is usually pretty simple. Did you want some?
Yes, please.
I guess I could make a little bit more. That's all right.
Yeah. He takes a bite, and you see that he kind of thinks to himself for a second, and he says to you, "It needs something. Um, and he holds up his hand for a second, and he walks back over to this cart. Hear him digging through something, and then he comes back out, and he tosses you this small little pouch. And as you open it up, it's got all kinds of different dusts and things in there, and says, just say what you want, and you'll have
Oh
what
my
you
God.
need. And he hands you that.
That's all I wanted. I'm so happy. I've
So
wanted Hewart Handy Spice.
you do have
I'm
Hewart
so
handy, and he looks at you and says, whatever spices you need, they're yours. Just say what they are, and you have them.
Oh, I'm so happy. I legitimately wanted this. This is the thing that was on my want list. Not just like a great thing to have. Yeah. The eggs just become a little bit more interesting. They still don't give you any more temporary hit points, but they go from bland to you're like every time you take a bite, you're not like, oh, that's not what I was expecting, but it's in a good way.
Got some smoked paprika in there.
Yeah.
Some black garlic.
Your first bite is probably like, oh, and then your second bite is like, yeah, no, this works.
So yeah, now you have a handy spice pouch for when you
Nice.
need
So
spices.
happy.
So you guys make it to breakfast, and you're handed breakfast, and you see Ono being given a bag of something, and then freaking out from to this bugbear who just nods and says, I'm not much of a chef, so you'll do better than me. Thank you for breakfast.
Yeah, I just cook for like everybody once I get that. I'm like, yeah, no, this is everyone who is in my general vicinity gets food. You get a food, and you get a food. Everybody here gets a food.
And everybody shows up for the foods, and they're very happy for breakfast. Now, for you hanging out with the horses still, or what are you doing?
Yeah, Neff's hanging out with his buddy.
Okay. All right. So some time goes by. Breakfast passes, and you see that it's at this point it's probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, and you see that a lot of these folks who were here for breakfast are putting their things together as they are about to head out themselves. Is there anything else you wish to do while you are here?
Can I, while everybody's still eating breakfast, can I take a plate or a bowl or whatever up to Naff?
Oh yeah, if you want to, absolutely.
Can't move. There we go. Naff,
Yes.
good morning.
Morning.
I thought you might like to eat.
Yes. Thank you.
Are you alright?
Yes. No. Possibly. Hard to answer that question.
Are you, are you less... I don't even know how to say this. Are you... Because you are always a little bit not alright. Are you more not alright than usual?
Gonna roll intelligence to see if I understand this question.
I apologize.
I'm
Is something specific wrong?
no, I feel fine.
I was going to ask you, what do you think about this Pell coming with us, at least to the next town?
I say we give him a chance.
Alright. That is good to hear. I just wanted to make sure that that I was not being the one to decide by myself.
kind of nods his head and takes the food to start eating.
I'm going to go see what the shopkeeper has. Suddenly, I'm reminded that there was one.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Yeah.
I need to
I
see
feel like
this.
we all just meet up going to go check
Right,
out what's
right,
for
right, right.
sale.
Yeah, it's actually this guy right here, not the guy who gave you spices, but they seem
Oh.
to be like working in tandem.
Bugbear
So
buddies?
yeah.
Now curious.
Yeah.
All right, so this guy has quite a few wares. He has a backpack. So he has your standard stuff. So he's got a backpack, a blanket, set of blankets, a healer's kit, hunting traps, oil flasks, parchment, potions of healing, rations, rope, quivers of arrows and bolts. He has a sack, which is basically just a sack, and a couple two-person tents.
Did you say he has a healer's kit?
He does have a healer's kit. He actually has 5 healer's kits.
No other tools outside of the healer's kit.
What specific tools are you looking for?
Wood carvers.
Roll me a straight d20 luck check, and if it's over 15, I'll say sure. He has one set of wood carver's tools.
Alright. Here we go. Boom! Nope.
He unfortunately does not.
I would
How
love
much
to
are
first.
the healer's kits?
5 gold pieces.
Okay. And those are just, they give advantage for medicine checks, is that right? Am I remembering that right? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
I'll buy one of them.
Same.
So you can both take 5
Is that if you're
gold.
proficient with it, or not?
So you can stabilize. You can use one of the uses of the kit. You can just expend one and just stabilize a creature.
Got
you
it.
don't have to be proficient with the healer's kit to do that, because that takes a full action and one use of an item that you've purchased already. So that's just what that is able to do. But there are certain feats that give you, that basically let you do additional things with the healer kit. So
Got it.
Additional things if people have just their hit points.
yes, you can restore hit points. You can do all kinds of stuff. So the difference being, like with this, if you just use a healer's kit without the healer feat, when you stabilize, they're at 0. But when you stabilize with the healer feat, they are stabilized at 1 hit point, and then you can heal them for hit points, and it's basically
Right.
1 free healing per short rest per person. So, and it has 10 uses with it. So if you want to buy more than one, you can definitely buy more than one. So, but there are
Maybe
There-
I'll buy.
there are 3
I
more.
feel like my chef feat gives me my snacks,
Yeah.
which are more effective. So I'm gonna be cheap, and you're all gonna die.
Okay,
I'm
Why the
buying
rest of us are
nothing.
buying gifts.
there you go.
And this is why I'm the healer.
You're
Except Naf. They don't got wood carvers tools. Naf goes back here.
gonna, all right.
How much are the potions? The health potions?
50 gold pieces, and he has
Damn.
4.
That is
Alas, I am
expensive.
strapped for cash.
That's the normal price, right?
Yeah, that's the normal
Yeah.
price. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still
Before.
expensive
Look,
though.
I have
God
40
damn.
gold right now. Excuse me, I have 35. I have 35 gold right now. So,
Were you going to describe what somebody else had, or was this all the options?
That's all the options.
I'll get one of the healing potions.
Okay, so you buy 1 healing
Less.
potion for 50 gold pieces.
I can tell that Carrie wants it, but can't afford it, and I know that she just spent her money on getting a healing kit, so I'm like, okay.
You're just the potion carrier, I believe. You have them all.
Oh yeah, I have so many.
It's just kind of funny. But there you go. Anything
have-
else you guys would wish to
It's
buy
the
from
job
this
of the
guy?
barbarian to stay alive and keep everyone up with
Yeah.
potions.
There you go.
and I mean, I like having a couple more to toss around too. So I just, whenever we can get them,
There you go. Did you want to buy any parchment or anything for your
I
spellbook?
do.
Or anyone who else wants parchment?
Could I buy like I guess are pencils an option, or like something I can use to write in my cookbook?
Sure,
Or maybe like
we'll say you can buy a pack of 6 pencils for 2 copper pieces.
nice. Could I? Is it possible for me to buy any colored inks for me to make annotations with?
Let's see. Roll a d20 luck check, and if they're over 10, then sure. There will be some colored inks. Barely.
Oh, barely.
They only have a couple. They have some reds from looks like they've made it out of some berries and some blood. And then they have some darker blacks that it looks like they have. Basically, instead of it being like ink, they show you how to make like charcoal to write with.
Right.
So like charcoal that's usable to write with. So they show you how to do that. So we'll say that those things cost you 5 copper pieces.
Okay, so wait, that was 5 copper pieces plus.
And 2, so 7 copper pieces total.
Thank you.
I don't need parchment, because I realized I think we spoke about this, and considering my spell book says it has 100 blank pages, I think I just need the gold and the fine ink, which I have. So until my spell book, until at some point you or me decides my spell book runs dry, I'm good.
So here's what I'll say is that the level of the spell is how many pages it takes. So if it's like a 5th level spell, it's the whole like composition of the spell. It takes up 5 pages, but you can obviously speak it a lot faster. So
okay,
just whatever spells you have, just do.
I'm gonna write this down and keep track.
Yeah, cantrips aren't gonna cost you anything in your spell book. They're just like basically all your cantrips can fit on a single page. So
I would love to get some parchment.
okay, they have this many sheets. 21, and it is 1 silver piece per sheet.
Okay.
So you can buy as many of those as you wish.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy all of it, and then if people need some, I will certainly be happy to share.
Okay, and he will give you a discount because you're buying them all in bulk.
Great.
10%. So, take. We'll just say it was 20. We'll just say it's 18 silver instead of 21.
Thank you.
He's not opposed to bulk discounts.
Pell gives Carrie sort of an awkward look, like he won't say anything, but
yeah. So let me as maybe Naf is looking or whatever, Carrie will go ahead and pull Ono aside and say, have you had a chance to think about Pell coming along with us?
He nose up in the air.
I didn't hear anything. Did you cut out, or is it me?
I'm not sure. I didn't hear anything from you for a second there as well, so I mean, who knows? She just said, I haven't really thought about him at all. In this very snooty, like she probably has thought about it. I don't know. I feel like your passive insight is enough that I can just tell you that she definitely has thought about it. She's just trying to look aloof, and she's bad at it.
Okay. Well, perhaps you should think about it. I think we're getting ready to go, and if you have any, if you don't feel he should, I would like to hear. I don't, as I said to Naf, I don't wish to make that decision.
Well, I mean, I suppose it will be another mouth to feed on the road, but an extra pair of hands wouldn't be the worst thing I've ever heard of, especially that we've lost the set.
That's very true. That is a good point. I I would have thought you would be happy to feed someone else. You are so good at it.
I mean, breakfast was an excellent example of me having a great opportunity to feed a lot, but on the road it's a lot harder than when I have a nice raging fire that's been going on all night and tools and just kind of like babbling of like, well, it's so much easier when you have a set up camp. Blah 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 blah. I'm just being snarky tonight.
You know, I am always happy to do anything I can to make it easier for you. I feel like you are helping the rest of us very much because you are much better on the road. You are much better than anything that I could do, even in a big, house kitchen.
I mean, anybody can get themselves fed. It's not like that's a special thing to get through the day because you had food. It's all about making it taste good.
Hmm. Hmm. And you do that. You do that very well. But also, I would either make not enough or too much, you know.
Always better to make too much.
But I don't think you want to do it too often while traveling.
He can come if he carries one of my cast iron pans.
All right, that seems fair.
I was gonna actually ask if the guy had any related cooking things, but now I'm gonna like go back and actually be like, does he have any cooking things? Just so I can make the new guy carry it.
He does have the standard like cooking equipment and whatnot, a little bit more because he has an actual wagon he can carry stuff in, so he's got more kitchen items than what a normal traveler would have because he has the space to carry them, and he does have a couple cast iron.
I would like to buy a cast iron pan.
Just to make.
We'll
I love
say
this.
it costs
so
this much
fucking
gold
petty.
pieces. It costs 3 gold pieces because it's his favorite cast iron pan.
Gladly. And if it's favorite because it's like already pre-seasoned and like used and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, that's the best. Ono is actually quite excited about having, because like a brand new cast iron is such a
Yeah.
yeah, well loved cast iron is way better.
He has 2. This one seems to be the newer of the 2, but it's still very well seasoned compared to the one that you look and you can see it's been in there in his family for generations, and there's no way he's giving that one up.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. I'm just happy to have this cast iron pan, and I don't know, hook it onto my shell or something.
Every time you just bonk, bonk,
yeah,
bonk.
Yeah. I have mentioned that part of the reason that my stealth is so bad is because I have a bunch of cooking equipment just attached to me that just makes bonking noises.
If you want to use the cast iron pan as the shield and just reflavor your shield to be your cast iron pan, I'm totally for that.
I love it.
Can't get through the cast iron.
I'll get a really big cast iron someday and use that as a shield.
A wok, bang.
Yeah, it needs to be a wok. I'll get a
I
cast
feel
iron
like a wok would
someday.
be a helmet, wouldn't it?
Depends how big your head is.
I mean, okay, that's fair.
Alright, so you guys finish up your morning stuff, buying the stuff from the merchant. They finish packing up what they're needing to take with them, and you see that they start to head out south. It looks like they're not going towards Bazzoxan. They are going the opposite direction.
So I will go find Pell.
Yeah, he's still just chilling in the middle of here.
Did you enjoy your breakfast?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Good. I told you that Ono was very good.
Ono made that. Yeah, no, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
No complaints here.
Well, I'm very glad that you enjoyed it because you will be having more of her cooking on the road, and you will also be carrying her cast iron skillet.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Sure. Why not? I really appreciate this, you know.
I am not sure why that is what she needs, but she does, so here we are.
No complaints here. Don't worry about it.
So, I believe we are about to set out.
Hey, yeah, I'll be ready in a minute.
Alright.
I imagine that it's like sometime in the time that they're like kind of like packing up ready to go is when Ono feeds the horse of the new guy.
Oh, yeah.
And she's just like kind of like absent-mindedly like, I wonder who should get it. Fine, this random horse gets a good treat. And then like sees him come up and like glares at him and walks away and is like, ah.
Thank you. He appreciates it.
All right, so you guys get your stuff ready. You get your horses bridled up. Um,
I would like to take another moment this morning and ask my horse if it's thought of what it wants to be called.
um, it has not yet decided
All
what it
right.
wants to be called.
All right. Well, it's fine. It's important.
It needs to get over a 75 to determine its own name because horses
Okay.
aren't super smart. So,
No, that's fine. I'm perfectly happy waiting for the horse to name itself.
anything any of you wish to do before heading back out on the road? Anything else?
I always like.
Hmm.
I know that it's just like the classic like video game like touch stop. Like, oh, I feel like I need to do something before I go, but I'm like, I have nothing.
Okay. All right. Naf, anything you wish to do before heading out?
No.
All right.
Are
Well,
we? How far do we have until the next
5 days.
town?
4
days.
days. 4 days. Today's the
We're
beginning
going
of
to
day.
Bazzoxan,
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Today's the beginning of day 8, and you guys would get there on day 12, depending on how fast you travel. You can do it in 4 days if you just take a normal pace, which you've been taking. You can make it in 2 if you go faster, or if you go slower, it would obviously.
I will tell the group. I have a spell that I can do that I could cast on the horses, so they go a bit faster, but it's not for all day. It's just for a while. Do we feel
Is it
that
gonna
we should be
tire them
going
out?
faster, or no? It would not. I don't know. I don't feel like we are escaping anything necessarily.
Oh no, like kind of like Shifty Eyes, the new guy. I mean, I don't think we are.
I'm not
I'm not in
either.
a rush.
I mean, I do feel we have something important to do, but not at the expense of having to rush the whole time. I'm just deciding what spells to bring, y'all.
All right.
Do we want Longstrider? Or not?
I support the pace we've been going.
All right, that sounds good.
All right. So while you finish prepping your spells and getting what you need for that done for the day, you guys make your way out of the campsite, and you guys are with your. Oh wait, this is not the right horse. Your horse is this one named Coco. There we go. Everyone's with their right horse now. Huzam, Ted, Horse, and Coco. All right. So
At least say horse. His name's Horse.
his name's Horse.
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 His
All
name
right.
is Horace.
Horace the horse.
No.
Please,
I
let this
don't-
horse
I
find a
don't.
nickname. Please let it be called Horace.
I don't want it to be called Horse.
So go ahead and.
But if that's what it decides, that's
Somebody roll me a d8. An 8.
Damn. He got that right there. Oh
Right
my.
out the cuff.
Yo, I got the energy,
He
bro.
was-
I'm
he was
snacking on
ready
some.
for it.
I got that sugar rush, bro. I'm eating some peeps right now. I'm
Hell
on it.
yeah, man.
Oh, are
I'm
you
literally
really?
eating cotton candy, so like I feel you on that sugar rush.
What
This isn't gonna be
is-
good for my stomach tonight.
What is everyone's
Beep
passive
so
perception?
much.
Ooh, I wanna
Passive,
say
Nine.
16.
passive
14.
perception
Oh.
is 11.
Okay,
I was gonna say mine was 14, and I was right.
there you go. All right, all right, all right. So as you guys are traveling through the day, it's quite sunny, which you know to be rare in these wastes. Carrie, you're the only one that sees it with your high passive perception. You see a cloud of dust being kicked up about a half a mile down the road, and it continues to head towards you guys at a very, very, very fast pace. And as you guys kind of start to react to this, you see that by the time you have, by the time you've alerted the rest of your party, and by the time that you've kind of tried to figure out where to go, because there's not really a lot of hiding in the open space of the wastes, you see coming right up on you guys and beginning to surround you all is this band of bandits and
What
raiders.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the horses that are intimidating me more than anything else.
Oh, I missed.
They are big.
I missed their captain. Their captain is right here.
He's got a
Ah!
fucking zebra?
It's a warhorse.
Oh, it's a warhorse.
So you guys get surrounded by all
zebra.
of these bandits.
Cool.
And you see that this bandit captain is riding himself an imposing black warhorse. And you see that he is carrying six daggers on his person.
That seems excessive.
And he comes over to you guys as he's riding. He goes, I'm a Kryn tax collector. Y'all gotta pay the toll for the road, or else I can't let you go past. It's a road and infrastructure tax.
Can I make an insight check?
You need to?
You know that they're not. That you know they're
Okay,
not
cool.
tax collectors.
I mean, yeah, okay, sure, yeah.
Because we are perfectly aware of how these roads are like maintained and guarded because we saw that other group and stuff, right?
Yep.
So I just look at him and go, that is an interesting new policy.
So what's it gonna be? You gonna pay, or are we just gonna have to take it?
What?
How
How
much
much
is it?
does? Yeah, how much is this tax here?
25 gold pieces
Per person?
total.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
She went from outrage to whatever.
Like, oh, okay, that's fine.
But then she tries to do the math because she's like, shit, there's 4 of us. 25 isn't divisible by 4, and she's like, you know that meme of like the person with all the math formulas going around their head? That's her right now.
And you see that as he rides a little bit closer, just to kind of try and be more intimidating, Carrie, you see that each of his daggers is in its own individual sheath, and each sheath has a name on it. It says Bone Shaver, Gleam, Grudge, Jabby, Pierce, and Tickles.
Ooh, I want tickles!
Okay.
Are you gonna pay, or are we taking?
I would like to call out to their horses
Okay.
and say that I will give each of them 2 lumps of sugar if they all buck off their riders. It'll be funny.
Okay, so it's gonna be persuasion checks at disadvantage because they are owned by these riders.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
They are
That's
their
totally
horses.
fair. Here we go.
14 and a 5.
Oh!
Okay. So let me.
Not funny at all. Okay.
So I'm just gonna do 10 insight checks, right, for all these bros to see how they do, and they have a +0, so you know they're not.
They're just as good as you are.
10d20. Let's see if any of them fail.
This is funny.
2 of them do, and we'll say these back to
Okay.
these bandits. And
That's fair.
let me make some deck saves on these bros.
Okay.
We'll say DC 10. Well, they both fall prone, and they get up and they look very, very angry, and the horses kind of look over towards you, yearning for whatever it is that you are offering them, and you see that the other horses sort of stomp their hoofs on the ground and kind of drag them like they are not pleased.
Not pleased at us, or not pleased at the other two horses?
You're not quite sure.
Or are they smart enough to have a distinction?
You're not quite sure. They just look like they're getting, frustrated by something.
I probably should have done this first, but I take out a lump of sugar and I bend down and give it to my horse.
Now they look very upset that you're feeding your horse and not theirs.
You snooze, you lose. You
the
know what I'm saying?
captain
You make your
says,
choices. There are consequences.
Last opportunity. Are you paying, or are we taking?
Yeah. I'm giving 7 gold to the captain, and I just look at the others, and I sure as hell hope they give much.
These two clamber back up on top of their horses, dusting themselves off and trying to calm their angry horses down.
So it's just total? Like, it's not
Total.
25 per person?
Nope, it's total.
And so, this guy gave, our new fella gave 7 gold already.
Mm-hmm. So it's 18 left. He looks over at the other 3 of you and says to Pel, well, if they're not gonna pay, then you have to pay it all, so...
Oh, don't be ridiculous. And then I come over and I just, like, have a handful of silver, and so I just start counting it out really, really slow.
Like the bank teller who gets nothing but pennies.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's 100% what I'm doing.
He waits unhappily, but he wants his money, so he'll wait.
So, like, I don't know. I don't like this guy, but I feel like 11 guys is a lot for us to take.
Like, by the, like, 20th silver coin, because there's a lot of eyes around, and Naf doesn't like this. Naf just gives the 18 gold.
Okay.
Well, minus, let's say I got
Minus
5.
20 silver.
Let's say I got 5 counted out, 5 gold, but just totally slowly in.
He
silver
nods and
pieces.
goes, well, thank you all for contributing to the road and infrastructure tax. Be on your way now. And he clicks his tongue, and he and his band of horses and their riders just take off going past you.
I hate them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill them someday.
Did everyone get a good look at their faces? Because that's what we need, to remember. And the stupid names on his knives. People with the named weapons. You never know whether it's because they are in fact very powerful or just that they are, wishing.
Yeah, I don't think Tickles is too powerful. But anyways, I mean, at least we didn't get into a fight. Did not really want to lose my life right there.
Oh. I hope they did not see any other of our gold and decide to come back for it.
I mean, we really don't have a lot.
No, but we should maybe keep an eye, watch for it.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys continue for the remainder of the day.
In fact, I'm just for funsies gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, go for it. So yeah, you guys can, you guys actually don't leave any footprints you don't leave any hoof prints for the next hour. So basically, as you guys are traveling, it's like you guys effectively go from being in mud to being on blacktop, and where there's just no footprints, and then eventually, after about an hour of travel, your footprints do resume. The hoofprints do resume, but you make it through the rest of the day without any additional encounters or additional issues, and you see the sun start to set and the moons both start to come out, and it's partly cloudy for the evening, so you only see bits and pieces of the moon. The red moon, the light of the red moon does kind of bust through the clouds because it's real red, but you make it through the remainder of the day, and you guys can set up camp for the night. If there's anything you wish to do for the night, you're welcome to attempt it, or you can just rest. It's up to you.
I know Pel sensing a little bit of something from Ono, would try to make some small talk and compliment her food. Because whether we split up or not, does not want to be the party with a awkward tension.
I like grab the pan from you when we start to set up camp to like make dinner, and like just don't say anything as I just like take it from your like pack, and then like making eye contact with you, and then go to cook and just silently start cooking.
Yeah, he just bites his lip and walks away.
She like cooks for everybody and like gets everyone a plate and like is like kindly to the other two like, oh, here's your dinner here.
Ah, thank you very much, Ono. It looks delicious.
It always is.
You're not wrong about that.
Alright. Do you guys wish to do anything post dinner, or are you just gonna set up camp and rest for the night? How are you resting?
I will take first watch.
Yeah, I could take the second. No problem.
I mean, I can take third if that's
Okay.
how many we need.
Alright.
I don't feel like Ono would let would like let the new guy take a watch if she didn't, you know?
Competition.
During the night, I would certainly love to do that intelligence check to try and learn a spell.
Okay. So
Ooh, nice.
we'll do that first. What level spell are you trying to? Or
It
you can do
is
it
a-
during your watch, as long as you have access to spells of that level. So,
It is a second level spell.
Would guidance help at all?
no, so this for him,
Okay.
he just has to pass a straight intelligence save
Okay.
for these, and if he fails, which is probably unlikely, but in the chance it does happen,
It can be
is-
likely.
Yeah, it is 2d10 of equivalent level worth of non-reducible damage.
Mhm.
So he thought too hard and broke his brain.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead and roll it.
Roll an intelligence save.
Mm-hmm.
One,
You learned it.
go now.
Okay, I now know Vortex Warp.
Oh, what does that do?
Damn!
You'll find out.
Specific.
Oh, okay. That's
All right,
fair.
so
I can post it.
we'll say
It
that
sounds cool.
we'll say that you learn that on your watch, and you can go and you can kind of just take a general watch as the rest are doing their specific watches. So go ahead, everybody, make me perception checks too.
Oh, I'm not good at that. Wow.
All right.
Oh,
I got
perception?
Negative
Yeah.
1 wisdom.
All right. So you guys, Pell, you kind of you fall asleep a little bit. You start to doze in and out a fair amount, much to the
Oh, no,
chagrin-
we'll love that.
yeah,
Impression.
much to the chagrin of the others. But nothing happens for for the evening. You two make it through the night without anything. I'm reading this spell real fast. Let's see. Teleported, just randomly teleported. That's neat.
Yeah,
Without
I
the
can
target-
just.
Without the target having to squeeze?
Ooh.
What?
I can just teleport people.
Or on a surface, or in a liquid that can support the target. That's
Or I
fun.
can just plop
Oh,
someone
shit.
in like
In
if
a
so, if
lake.
listen, if
They
we
got
somehow
heavy armor?
if we find somewhere, if we find like a cooking competition and someone has a giant bowl of soup,
Just put them in
I
there.
can teleport them into a
Yeah.
giant bowl
I'm
of
not
soup.
saying that a cooking competition with a giant bowl of soup is gonna happen, but it's not off the table for me.
It's
Yes,
not
off the table.
Off the table.
You know, we just stop by a potluck.
It's fun.
Listen, if we ever have a situation where we are fighting a gelatinous cube and other things,
Just teleport someone into the cube.
yes. Or just at least on top of it and just,
All right. So you guys complete your long rest. If you want to make breakfast and roll for your new daytime temporary hit points, you are more than welcome to. Or you can keep the 3. It's up to you.
For the new day?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
gonna try again. I can't get worse than 3, I think.
You can get 2. If you roll,
Okay, well,
if you roll a 0 to a 5. You rolled a 10, so that will be a 1d4 plus proficiency today. So you got 7.
Oh,
No,
Or
I
5.
got-
You got 5.
5.
I can't math
still?
apparently
Oh,
today,
yeah.
Jesus. My brain is...
That is
I'm
rare,
gonna
son.
actively not give the food to new guy's horse.
Oh,
Oh, to
Oh,
the
So,
okay.
I'll just do a 50-50 rule here. If it's even, it's carry. If it's odd, it's
Yeah.
Naf's horse. So, I look.
Just feeding the horses, not the rest of us.
No, I feed you guys. It's just I can feed 6 creatures. So it's like, I might as well feed 2 horses.
We've been talking about the horses, so I got confused. So we get, what's the hit points?
5. 5 temp.
5.
5.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Cool. Alright, so you guys are beginning in your 9th day of travel. Go ahead and somebody roll me a d8. It's not Naf with his 8 last time.
I'll do it.
Alright. 5. Okay. As you guys are traveling, about midway through the day, you hear this wildly overpowered shriek. And as you kind of look up, it looks like there's this smoky bat creature flying not super far ahead. But you see that it is slamming down, and it seems to be antagonizing 3 different mammoths that are just trying to make their way across from one side of the road to the other to get towards a watering hole, maybe their home. You're not quite sure. And as you kind of see it, you guys are 150 feet away right now. As you see this giant gloomstalker off in the distance, just jumping down on these mammoths, trying to kill them and eat them. Go ahead and all of you roll stealth checks.
yes.
Good lord.
Can I say I cast Pass Without Trace?
If you want to, sure.
At the beginning of
Can
the day?
I?
Yes.
Can I? No, I was about to say, can I go invisible? But then I remembered I have a horse, so it's
Yeah,
not
It does
helpful.
not
Pass
help
Without
your
a
horse.
Trace.
No.
So that's plus 10 for everybody.
Alright, so the horses have plus 0, so I'm just going to roll for the horses. And
Oh, I
they'll-
can roll for mine.
Oh, alright. Well then,
Dex.
Wait, are we all
roll.
rolling for our horses?
sure, if you want to. They all have plus 0 to dex, so.
Hey, Hazam's got
But
that.
also
No
plus 10.
problem. Hazam's got that. No problem.
Yo, me and Tad up there.
Alright, so
My
you guys,
horse did better than I did, which is good since I'm riding on it.
you guys see this gloomstalker and it doesn't seem to notice you guys yet. It is still flying down, trying to grab these giant mammoths, and then flying back up and just flying down and clawing at them and biting at them and trying to pick them up. But it looks like they are a little bit too big for this thing to snatch into its claws and fly up in the air. As this goes on, what are you guys doing? Are you gonna go into it, or are you gonna try to wait it out? What's your plan?
Given that it seems to think that those things are a little bit too big, and we're a little bit smaller, I'm a little bit concerned about trying to go in there. Also, why? I mean, can we just go around it?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I vote for
Yeah.
going around.
Okay.
You know, this is what they call the circle of life.
Alright. So as you guys take some time and kind of figure out the best way to get around this creature, you find that it takes a little bit to find the appropriate path up, kind of up into the rocky hillside a little bit, but you do manage to kind of find an outjutting of these rocks that you can very slowly and carefully on your horses kind of maneuver up and around, and you make your way around where this, well, circle of life is happening. And you do see as you kind of get further and further away, we'll just say you guys are now over here, and this thing's over here, just for the purposes of you getting around it. You do see that it has managed, you hear a shriek off in the distance as you look over, and you see that it seems to be bamfing in and out of what looks to be shadows or clouds, and it's just like disappearing and reappearing. And it does seem to have taken down one of the mammoths, and it is still snatching and clawing and biting and trying to carry it, but it's got its meal. So you avoided Mr. Gloomstalker.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you guys continue. It's pretty late afternoon at this point. The sun it's been pretty full of clouds all day, and the sun is starting to get real low. You guys know that you have about a day and a half to 2 more days worth of complete travel to go, depending on how fast you push it. But as the day starts to come to an end, you guys do find yourselves at the ability to make camp. Anything you wish to do?
At some point, like before we even, kind of started saying, are we ready to camp? Do we want to? I'm gonna pull my horse over to the pal and say, I have an idea.
Okay. Let's hear.
Maybe if when we camp, you tell Ono that be excited about, excited, ready, and tell her you are going to get firewood and do whatever she would like to have help to make it easier for her to cook.
Yeah.
Maybe,
No.
yeah.
That sounds pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been getting great vibes from her. I didn't do anything to like piss her off or anything, right?
To be honest, I am not clear.
Yeah.
I am not. I'm not quite sure. I feel like there was something, about the horses. There, the, you offering to help with the horses, but I'm over it.
Ah,
So I don't know. And also, a friend left right before we met you, and I think she. Mhm.
yeah. No, I just saying like I could see how that could leave a sore taste in someone's mouth. Sour taste, not
And
sore.
I know you did not even know, so you're not trying to take his place, but it can be hard.
No, well, I'm very sorry to hear that. But I appreciate you being so kind to me in this travel.
Well, it is why I'm out here. I was sent out to learn how to care about people. So
Really? Sounds interesting. I mean, I'd say you're doing a pretty good job so far with me.
oh, I I appreciate knowing that. I am not always sure.
Ah, you're doing great. But I mean, yeah, thanks for the advice. I'll try to stick with it.
Yes, I think she's very nice. She's young,
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
She's a very good fighter. You will see. If we have to, you will see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
Very good. We will see.
as you guys are having this conversation, Naf and Ona, what are you two doing?
You cut out a lot, my man.
I think he just asked what me and Ono were doing. I heard the end bit.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why it was like that. I said, as they're having their conversation, what are you two doing?
Well, we haven't set up camp yet, and we're still kind of walking, going down the path, and Naf is just, going down the path.
Okay.
Does Ono know that Naf responded to the letter to Greenie?
I don't think so, because Greenie never mentioned it, and I don't
Yeah,
think
I
Naf has
feel
said
like
it.
Ono's just annoyed because she wrote. I feel like Ono just hates everybody right now. I'm sorry. This is just she has two modes, and they're scared and angry. And she's angry at Naf for not responding to their friendship letter, and she's angry at the new guy for not being the old guy. And that's where she's at. Um,
Do you tell anybody that, or you just keep that internally?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's if it's high, she keeps it to herself. It's low. She's just like grumbling to herself. She's just like, mighty nice you decided to join us. I mean, because we aren't losing everybody around here. Not that you like us or anything. Not that we know anything about you. And it just like starts like spiraling into like.
Listen, no, I'm really sorry if we got off on the wrong foot.
No, it's fine. It's fine. And just like rides off a little bit apart. Just like an extra like 10 feet away from everybody.
Yeah, I give Carrie a nervous, sad look.
Gary just sort of like shrugs. I don't.
Okay. I can try again tonight. We'll see.
Alright, well, the sun's starting to set. It's starting to get dark about that time where your horses, you can tell, are starting to get tired from the day's worth of travel, and you can tell they're ready to post up for the night and sleep another night on this hard, rocky terrain.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sleeping in my comfy shell.
I think I start making it a habit to go around and talk to the horses as we're making up camp.
Okay.
And just seeing how they're doing. Is anything hurting that we need to take care of? Did you twist your ankle? All that stuff.
If I see you do that, can I like ask you to ask them what they'd like for breakfast?
Of course.
If I understand that that's what you're doing, which I feel like I would, but like.
I mean, I think it's probably pretty obvious that we are having a conversation.
Did they like breakfast? What would they like for breakfast tomorrow?
Oh, I will be happy to ask. So I say to the horses, do you like what Ono has been making for you?
The horses just kind of say, yes, it's food.
Was there any of it that you liked more than another?
No.
So you're just happy to get something fresh and warm?
Yes.
Very good, maybe. So I tell Ono they like very much what you have been making. They appreciate, something, not something new, not just the same over and over.
Well, I mean, there are going to be some repeats, but.
Oh, of course, but I think they
I don't have a full kitchen on the road.
I think maybe they are like us. They feel like they are getting spoiled you know, because they do not have to have rations every single day. You know, the dry cake of whatever, or for the horses, just like a bag of oats. I think they are like us, and they like the different things.
Well, that's good. I mean, if they weren't, if they didn't want it anymore, then I wouldn't keep feeding them. But if they like
Oh
it, then
no, I think they are not. Mm, how would you? They don't. They don't. They are not people who care
they're
much
not
about
people.
fancy food, you know. But they do like the variety in that it is a nice hot breakfast, you know. So I think you are treating them very well, and they like it.
Then I guess I'll keep doing it. I've never been a cook to some horses before.
Well, I think you do very well. Look, if that's what they request, I will pass that along.
How often can I push myself for a new spell?
Once a day. Well, so you can have one success a day. You can try it as many times as you want, but you can only have one success a day.
So, this being a new day from...
Yep, you can
Okay.
try it. You can try it tonight at camp when you set up if you want.
I would love to.
All right. What level are you going for?
It is another second level spell. I have a very specific spell in mind.
Okay, go for it. Roll that intelligence save.
Okay.
Of DC 12. All right. There you go.
Okay.
What spell did you learn?
I'm gonna keep this one a surprise.
Can you whisper me so I know what it is?
I will message you on Discord,
That's fine.
so I don't accidentally not whisper you, because I have
That's-
dark mode on, and dark mode roll 20 with whispers is confusing.
Yeah, it doesn't really work. Cool. So you guys bed down for the night. This night goes by without any type of issue. You guys are able to have a nice, relaxing. The breeze in the air it's a little chilly. You do feel yourselves having to bundle up and squeeze a little bit tighter for the night to keep yourselves warm. The horses don't seem to be too bothered by it. They have nice thick hides, so they're all good and ready to go. And you guys wake up in the morning, and on the 11th day, which is now, if you want to make breakfast and roll your breakfast HP, you're welcome to.
Roll for breakfast.
7,
Oh.
so it's another D4 plus proficiency. So you guys have 4 total HP today.
Nice.
When Ono's making the breakfast, Pell puts on a slightly forced smile and goes up. Good morning, Ono. How are you doing today?
I'm alive.
That's good. You know, after traveling with you for a bit, I think I've come to quite a bit of liking of your food. And
Most people do.
I'm sure. So, honestly, listen, if you need any help with it, feel free to ask me. Like, you need firewood or something, or
You want to carry
You-
more of my pants?
yeah, sure, why not? If that helps.
Oh no, like, she said it like kind of sarcastically, but now she feels like she has to follow through, and is like trying to figure out which of her pans like she likes the least, because like she doesn't want to give up her favorite pans, and so like just like gives a couple of pots that aren't even like that heavy or like that obtrusive, just like, fine, carry these, and
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Is
Alright.
it like it's
Maybe
cool.
when we stop at the next town, we can get some more ingredients, and then you could help me carry those instead.
I mean, listen, honestly, like, if next time I could maybe even like help you cook a little bit, would you be up for that?
Do you have any experience?
No, but I would love to learn. I know how to make some pretty simple stuff to survive, but
Hell makes a
Well-
mean grilled cheese.
Hey, man.
You can see Pelta start sort of sweating a bit on his face.
Carrie's behind. Oh no, just going, no, no, that's too far. Stop. I'm not actually. But
It's gonna be hard for me to teach you anything better than how to cook, you know,
Mm.
the basics when we're on the road, but
All right.
maybe the next time that we get to an actual kitchen, I'll see what I can do.
That sounds good. Cool.
All right. So go ahead and somebody roll me a D8.
is it my turn?
I think it's your turn.
Yes.
Okay.
5. You guys have already had 5, so
I roll again?
yeah, roll again.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So as you guys are traveling, knowing that you're maybe just over a day out of Bazzoxan, during the late afternoon, kind of off to the side of the road, a little bit ahead of you, you guys see an overturned wagon that's kind of flipped on its side on a ditch on the side of the road. You see that there is a harness there that looks like it was meant for either an ox or a really, really big horse, but the animal is nowhere to be found. It looks like it broke free of the harness. You do see as you look at the wagon a little bit closer, there are the bodies of 3 what look to be merchants, none that you have met before. Two darker skinned elves that you know to be drow, and 1 orc who are all dead. You see
Not partially dead, but all dead.
they're all the way all dead. You do see that around the orc's broken neck is a small key that's just kind of hanging there, like it was probably a key to some type of box or something. But you have that, and you have this wagon. Is there anything you wish to do with these, or do you wish to move on? You tell me.
So there's not much in the wagon that we could loot.
You would have to investigate the inside of the.
I'm not gonna be very good at that, but I'm gonna try.
I would also like to try.
All right, and we'll say that because you guys are first both roll me stealth checks, or you can all roll me stealth checks with pass without trace going.
With the horse as well?
The horse doesn't matter so much for this.
Okay.
Did you say we all roll stealth?
Yeah,
Okay.
10.
the horses all have a 17.
Well, I got
I'm just gonna do
26.
it that way. Okay, so with a 26 and a 16, the horses are being as quiet as horses can be. As you guys start to investigate the inside of this, go ahead and I was gonna say if you guys had over 15, you can roll the investigation at advantage because you're doing it quietly. So those of you who are investigating that got above a 15 total, go ahead and roll me investigations at advantage. Otherwise, you could just roll a normal.
Can I, instead of investigating the wagon, can I be, like, kind of going around it, examining the bodies and stuff, seeing if I can figure out what happened? Like, maybe I don't know, survival check?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that if you wish.
Okay.
Love my 10 with advantage. Nice.
I will say I'm very specific. I'm looking for something specific just to see if I can find it. I'm trying to find if there's any. It doesn't have to be a lot, but I'm looking for fleece.
Okay. Oh no, you have advantage because you had over a 15 on your stealth because of a pass without trace.
Oh!
So you can roll that
You're right.
investigation again. You're good.
I did it as of over a 15 of my number.
Oh, so you rolled a little bit better. So you guys, with the survival, you can see that it looks like 2 of these, the 2 drow, looks like they have had life sucked from them. Their faces are very sunken, their skin's very dry, and it also, the orc with the broken neck looks like he was electrocuted in some way.
Oof.
Those of you who are investigating the inside of the wagon, as you're kind of moving around and just moving stuff, trying to look for what you're looking for a piece of fleece, looking for boxes, things like that. You guys see that 3 lights suddenly pop out of the stuff that you're disturbing, and there are 3 small little will-o-wisps that jump out to attack at you. So give me that initiative, baby.
Okay then.
Where the hell are they attacking us?
So this is off the side of the road, right?
Yes, it is off the side of the
Can I
road.
say that my horse is like here?
Yeah, you guys, your horses
I
aren't in
would
combat.
love to say
Yeah.
that too.
Name.
I mean, if you want to bring your horses in combat, that's fine, but I just assume most times, if you're doing things like this, they're not. Now, if you roll up in, like, if you were fighting the raiders, had you fought the raiders, they 100% would have attacked your horses, because, you know, they were also on horses. Okay.
I was assuming, Naf, you look the weakest
I'm
out
gonna
of
push you
all
right
of
here,
us,
because you're
right?
technically outside the thing.
Probably.
Alright, so...
Pull me, I'll fuck you up.
So as you guys are, as you're disturbing them, this will-o-wisp pops up right in front of you, Naf, and it's gonna go ahead and try to shock you. Does a 16 hit?
Oh boy, it certainly would, but a giant globule of blood appears in front of me as I cast Hemo Shield.
Ooh.
Oh.
Alright, and it goes to try and, like, blast you with electricity, but you, it doesn't affect you. You see that there's some electricity popping through this blood shield, but nothing that it has any effect on you. And this floating ball of light is just in your face, sparkling with a little bit of electricity. Oh no.
You know, I'm gonna take my +1 battle axe and my shield,
Yay.
and I'm gonna try and smack the closest one to me.
Go for it. That barely hits, but hits.
A 20 barely hits.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's not good.
Okay.
So you're not raging. So
Yeah.
are you one-handing this or two?
Yeah, one-handing because I have my shield.
Okay, so that's 10 damage. That's a pretty good hit. All right. So you take a big old chunk, and as you slap through this ball of light, you feel a little bit of a tickle from the lightning kind of caressing its way back down to your battle axe, but it doesn't do you any damage. You just feel a little tingle. And this will-o-wisp looks a little bit smaller.
Okay. I think I will, like, after seeing that wasn't, like, if I could have one-shotted it, then I wasn't gonna rage. But I think seeing that there's still others to hit, then I will, as my bonus action, I will rage so that I am now ready for anything.
Okay.
I was, like, semi-holding on to it, but that's a dumb plan. Let's just do it. Go for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
And
right.
that's all I got. That's an action, bonus action. I don't want to move anywhere.
Okay. So the will-o-wisp, the one that you just attacked, is actually going to try and attack you right back for a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. It floats into you and tries to hit you and explode in some lightning around you, but it doesn't seem to have an effect. This other will-o-wisp is going to do the same thing to you, pal. Doesn't with a 9, which I assume misses. Manaf, it is your turn.
Okay, bonus action. I'm bleed a little bit as I get myself a blood boon. And you know let's do something dumb. Let's try and grab a ball of lightning.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and inflict wounds on
Squish
this
it.
ball of lightning.
Squish it. Just pop it like a
Nope.
grape.
12, unfortunately, does not hit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, that is my turn.
Okay. All right. Then Carrie, it is your turn.
So have I noticed that these are just like
Yes, you can hear.
twisty, squirmy little creatures?
Yeah, you can hear what's going on.
Okay. How far away am I from the one that Ono is?
You're
Engaged
only
with.
like 5 feet outside of the thing. I just put you where you were, just so you were a
Okay,
little further
yeah.
away. So, yeah.
No, I got it. Can I get into flanking position?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is that okay? So like about right there.
Mm-hmm.
So bonus action, I'm gonna shillelagh my staff,
Okay.
and I'm going to swing at it like a baseball.
Alrighty. Go for it. That misses, unfortunately.
Advantage for flanking.
Oh yeah, go for it. That does hit.
Alrighty. And I will roll some damage.
Roll
And this is magical damage.
Yes, yes it is.
It already rolls the damage
It does.
for you.
Wow.
Oh,
It-
sorry.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
still get to, let me see, it rolled 1d8 plus 4. Yep, so that is correct. So you
Yeah.
did 7 damage to this bad boy, and it's still alive.
Okay.
Pell, it is your turn.
Okay. Bit slow to realize what's happening. I'll raise up my shield and sort of shuffle my way to be in between this guy and Naf. And then while with my shield still pointed at this guy, I'm gonna try poking the one fighting Naf with my sword. A bit hesitant since it's fucking lightning.
That just hits.
Okay, it's one-handed.
Okay. And is this
And-
a magical weapon?
No,
Okay.
but he is marked, which just makes him disadvantage within 5 feet when he attacks someone else.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Alright. Anything else in your turn?
No.
Alright, so this will-o-wisp is going to try and attack Naf since he's right there in front of him. 14?
It is at disadvantage.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Okay, I put the mark on the wrong guy. Let me...
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
It doesn't hit, but I want to see you get a nat 1 anyway. Okay, yeah, it doesn't.
It
So
doesn't. Wait, what's your AC? What?
What do you mean, bro? I have Elven Chainmail.
he does.
What the fuck?
Oh no. It is your
You
turn.
gave it to me.
I'm already flanking, so
Correct,
I
yep.
don't need to reckless to get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go for a splash with the battle axe.
Alright. That does
Oh.
hit.
I forgot to hit advantage, but I mean, you know.
There you go.
Does a 26 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Cool.
Ooh,
It dies.
nice.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I guess I'll move up to which one looks more hurt?
This one.
Okay. I guess I'll move up. Yeah, I'll go over to this one so that Naf can try and one-shot it.
Okay. Alright, so these will-o-wisps are gonna, seeing that their friend has been killed, they're going to try to run. The one, it's not super smart. They have, so they're gonna try, this one's gonna try and flee. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want, Pell.
Run. Okay.
That does hit. Okay.
Sure.
It's.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what it wants to do because it's got an intelligence of 13. 4.
And I
Wow.
It's gonna stop and try and fight you. You hit it. It's gonna turn around and come back. It's a 12 hit.
No.
All right. Naf.
Okay. I can upcast feat spells, right?
As long as they say you can.
You can also cast these spells using spell slots you have at the appropriate level. So if I use the inflict wounds from Shadow Touched, I can still cast it since I have the spell slot.
Yeah, you just have to roll it at like first level, and then you have to manually throw the dice
Okay.
on top of that because it doesn't work otherwise.
Okay, and
then you
I
just click
currently
the-
have advantage. Yes?
Yes, because you were flanking.
Okay, so I'm going to try inflict wounds.
Okay.
First level.
First or second level?
First.
Okay.
Just normal inflict wounds.
Okay.
Does that hit?
It does not hit. You go to
Okay.
inflict through it, and it just
Well, hold
barely
on.
misses.
Cause I can use my vital sacrifice. Vital sacrifice is fun because even if you tell me it misses, I can just use it.
Yep.
D6. Added to the attack roll.
You pump this necrotic blood through this floating lightning ball, and it just fades out of existence.
Yeah. That's 2 8s and a 6.
Fun fact, you did the exact amount of HP that it has when it's not been hurt.
Oh.
It is 22 HP, and it had less than that because you guys have been hitting it. So,
And I'm just gonna back up a little bit.
Carrie.
It's running. Is it?
It was trying to run, and then it got swung at by Pell, and then it turned back around and tried to eat Pell.
Oh, let's guiding bolt it for funsies.
Okay.
That doesn't hit.
It does not. It goes right through it.
Well, spoopy.
All right.
I'm
Pell?
gonna just move over and
Okay.
just take a look at Naf, not making a big deal out of it, seeing how the bleeding's going.
All right. Pell, it is your turn.
Okay. Just swipe at this thing behind my shield.
That does hit for 13, reduced by half because it is resistant to non-magical damage.
Okay. That's my turn.
Alright. Oh no.
Oh no. I'm gonna come over so that I'm flanking with Pell,
Absolutely.
and I'm gonna nod at Pell, yeah, let's do this. And
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try and smack with battle axe.
Okay. That you have one more because it's an
Oh.
advantage. Yep. That does hit.
Ooh.
And you are raging, so 15 damage, and it's all magical. And with that, you just split this will-o-wisp in half.
I do a little flip with my battle axe as I put it back, and give out a little battle cry.
What does a turtle battle cry sound like?
A mixture between and
Kind of like a turkey call.
yeah.
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So, you guys have completed the will-o-wisps. They're dead. As you kind of continue looking into the wagon, you notice that there is a iron box. Looks like a smaller, like about the size of a toolbox. There seems to be a padlock on the front of it, and it seems to be locked.
Perhaps a small key would open it?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
I go back to my search for fleece.
We'll say, because you didn't roll very well, there's no fleece in here.
I would like to go ahead and give this little lock a try with the key.
All right, as you open it, you they were not. They were just wearing regular clothes.
Polar fleeces.
You, as you open it up, you see there are a bunch of coins in this box. There's also one file in this box. As you take some time and you count it out, there are 50 gold pieces in here. And inside this vial, as you kind of look at it, there is a transparent liquid with a sliver of what looks to be like a fingernail in it, but it's really, really, really large. And you, after some time between the two of you who are inherently pretty magical, you learn that it is a potion of hill giant strength.
Nice.
So,
Damn.
so you guys got 50 gold pieces and that potion.
Do these merchants have any identity? Do they have their driver's licenses on them?
No, they don't, unfortunately.
No.
So there's no identifiable information on who these guys are.
All right.
So,
Well, all right. So we have 50 gold pieces, and I think that Naf and Pell, you helped pay for that ridiculous road tax business. So I think you should, we split this, but you should get that back.
I mean, if you feel obligated to, yeah, but it's no big deal.
No, but we stay fair.
Yeah. All right then. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
You all did very well. Those little lights were definitely what killed these others, and so that could have gone much worse.
I was very impressed with Oh No.
I told you.
She was, yeah, you were right about her. She was really going at them. It's impressive.
Mm-hmm. That new axe seems to suit you.
It looks very good on you.
Pretty nice, but I feel sometimes like when I'm fighting, I feel almost like I'm a different person or something. It doesn't feel wrong, but it feels, different. That sort of makes sense.
It does. I think we are all somewhat different. We're in different situations,
When I'm in the moment, all I can think about is just kind of like killing something. But like when I think about it, I'm like, I don't really know what those will-o-wisps were doing around here. When I think that one tried to get away at one point, and I mean, I didn't kill that one, but I didn't. No, wait, I did. I didn't care, you know.
Well, they definitely killed these three and attacked us.
That's true.
So I
But like,
think
what
that
makes us any better? We just attacked and killed them too.
I am a fan of they started it.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of self-defense there,
Yeah, self-defense.
If I understand these type reasoning with them talking, not very effective. I mean, I do like to try to talk instead of just fight, but when we fight, we finish it. Yes?
I mean, so far that's sort of been our method. I was thinking, I mean, we haven't really needed them yet, but I have a whole bunch of these healing potions that I don't know, I just feel anxious and I like to have them around, but I'm wondering if maybe if any of you needed any. I think I have like, I don't know, like 6 or something at this point.
Oh, that's very kind. I think maybe distributing them a little bit is good. Then if we also if something happens to you and I know you have one, I can give it to you.
Oh yeah, then she like points out like where in their in her bag they are in case like anyone ever needed to give one to her. She's like,
Yes.
"Oh, I always keep them in this pocket so that they don't get crushed or whatever."
Yes,
And
and my two are in this pouch right here on my belt. Yes. Have you this 50 gold we have, you maybe take some extra of it to pass around the potions. Since you are sharing them.
I mean, I mean, some of them I think were just given to me by you guys. I mean, I don't have any other way of healing unless my snacks do any good, but
I think they
sometimes a
do.
snack's just a snack, you know. There's not
Hmm.
nothing magical about a granola bar.
It depends.
Good old trail mix.
Gorp.
I imagine that the magic trail mix is the kind that has M&Ms in it.
Hell yeah. No raisins.
Yeah, right? Regular trail mix has raisins. Healing trail mix has M&Ms. Yeah, so if anyone would like a potion of healing, I currently have 6. And
I have 3. I'm okay.
I'm happy to carry them as like I have no other healing power, but also like I don't know where everyone else is at.
You guys have a whole stock of potions that you've just
Yeah,
acquired.
I have 2.
I traded you, I think, like 3 of those potions for the octopus ink.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys have 11 healing potions. So that's pretty good.
So,
Yeah.
Pal, you have a couple?
No,
Pell has
Well,
none.
but
maybe Pal gets a couple, and then we all know that you are carrying several. So, I mean, for the record, and I think this is what you're saying, if anybody needs to use it, my 2, then use them. You know, if I'm face down in the ditch or whatever, the potion, then definitely use it.
yeah. I mean, listen, if you guys want to give me a potion, I would really appreciate it, but you won't need to worry about it either. I hope I won't be dying anytime soon.
Do you have any on you?
The closest thing I have is healer's kit.
Here, have one of mine. There's no point in you dying while we're out here.
Thank you, Ono.
I'm taking it off my sheet.
That means a lot to me.
And I just look at Pell and I just say really solemnly, yes, you dying out here might be more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
That was a joke.
As you guys distribute potions and make your travels for the rest of the day, you do come to what you believe to be the last night of camping before Bazzoxan is. You can kind of start to see off in the distance a few hours worth of travel away. You can start to see like the dim glow of what you know to be city light. So you imagine this Bazzoxan not far off in the distance, but more travel than what would be safe to try and accomplish for the remainder of the night. But as you guys bed down for the evening and benefit from a long rest, you can go ahead and roll your breakfast temporary HP if you want. As you wake up in the morning,
I am not going to push myself because there's no more spells I really want to learn.
Okay.
Alright, rolling for breakfast. Oh, that was the wrong thing to roll. Anywho, I should have rolled a medicine check.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll a medicine. Roll your medicine.
I don't know.
15, so it's gonna be a D6 plus proficiency for today. So 8.
Hey!
So all of you, are you keeping them on the same horses? The same 2 horses. I assume your horse gets them.
Yeah, no, my horse gets them every time, and then I've just been rolling for the other one.
You can just alternate through.
Here I'll roll. It's Naf's horse again, so
Ted gets
safe.
8.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, so you all have 8 temporary hit points. You wake up and you see off in the distance now that it's a clearer day. You can see Bazzoxan, and looking at it, it looks like it's probably only going to be maybe 4 hours worth of travel off in the distance. Like, it's far, but it's not unaccomplishingly far. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a break now, and as you guys are arriving in Bazzoxan, you have completed chapter 2 and will level up to level 5.
What?
So
Wow.
I'll go ahead and pause the recording. We'll roll HP, take our break, and then we'll come back and do a little bit more stuff. So,
Yes.
apologies. All right, we're back. We're leveled up to 5. Everyone got a free feat, like I said they would get at 5, and I almost forgot, but we're back and we're good to go. All right, so you guys wake up from your long rest. Like I said, you leveled up to level 5. You get all the things that go with it: your HPs, your feats, your spells, etc. But as you guys, do you want to roll your breakfast HP?
Oh yeah.
Hell yes.
I mean, that medicine check. 16. Great. So you're going in with a D8 plus your proficiency, which I believe is 3 now. I think my math is finally
Damn.
right. Yes. Yes.
Damn. Rolling my star.
All right. So you get 4. And then, are you keeping it with Ted? Yeah, 4.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So you all get 4 temporary HPs. Cool. So as you guys take off in the morning, seeing Bazzoxan in the distance, eventually after a few hours, jutting from the rusty orange mountains of eastern Xhorhass are tall spires of black stone. This, as you all know, is the Betrayer's Rise, a foul fortress from times long past. Beneath the spires, a vast gate blocks all entry to the military outpost of Bazzoxan, which sits in the shadows of the Betrayer's Rise. Crumbling and desolate structures huddle between iron watchtowers, and soldiers of the Aurora Watch patrol the tops of the walls and the massive gate ahead of you. As you approach, a guard on the wall barks down to you guys, "Identify!" And you guys have arrived at Bazzoxan.
What? Sorry to mess this up, but I feel like maybe on the ride up, we might need to put our heads together a little bit.
He didn't
'Cause
yell
we don't-
identify in an angry way, just so you know.
Okay.
It's more of
It's
just,
just
hey,
that-
who are you?
We don't really have a plan. But I guess we can like get in and maybe find somewhere to stay and then talk about
I
it.
don't know what matters, but I know those Aurora Watch guardsmen we saved, according to my notes, are going to commend us to Task Hand Varenthelis.
Oh,
That was a thing.
good.
Because I
all right.
remember being like, I know that name.
Yes.
Oh
So
no,
we've
doesn't
got
know
that in
name.
our
I know that name.
right. So we have that in our back pocket.
Do we have a specific reason why we were coming to Bazzoxan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to investigate the jewel. You guys
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh,
And
I
see,
did
that's the
right
thing is like
anyways,
we haven't really discussed it with our new friend or anything, and we know that this is kind of a dicey thing. But anyway,
I mean,
okay.
this is D&D. Everything's dicey.
But I'm so happy I could set you up for that. So happy.
That's so funny.
All right. Well, Carrie's just gonna raise her hand and say, "Greetings. My name is Carrie. Technically, it is," and then she whistles, does the thing, but
That's what the
Carrie
game
is
looks like.
sufficient.
Just if you wondered.
Ooh.
Who are you guys? Just, we need something to call you.
Oh no.
Wait.
Oh,
It's
no!
clutch time, you guys. It's clutch time.
Okay, hold on.
See, we
feel
should
like
have talked on the
We need
way.
to huddle. We need to huddle.
Yeah. We are just travelers.
Okay.
Can we be the group? I suggest our group be the group with no name. That is our group name. The group with no name.
No, I don't like that idea.
Didn't we come up with a name?
You guys are
It was
currently.
something
We
like
had a
Turtle
suggestion, and I was
titties.
kind of hoping that none of you
like.
would remember it.
Didn't we say like? Didn't we call ourselves like the unknowns or?
I thought it was turtle titties. Were we not turtle titties?
It was similar
No.
to the Unmentionables, but it wasn't the Unmentionables.
We definitely discussed being the turtle titties.
Yeah, we
I
did.
could have sworn we talked about turtle titties.
But we did come up with something after that.
It clearly wasn't as memorable.
It's just we are just a group of travelers and friends.
He kind of looks at the three of you, the three that he has heard about. Oh no, Carrie and Nuff. Says, are you part of that group that are the champions of merit out in Jigao? Helped out some of our Aurora Watch friends?
Oh, right, that would be us. We do sort of have a title.
Great,
I
great,
looked
great,
at
great, great.
Reddit,
Come
though,
on.
yeah,
All
I
right,
guess
come
we-
on. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
So we were just called
Alright.
the group that the one the thing. I'm just
did
trying
the
to
thing
think
and
of
helped
the acronym
dudes.
for this.
As the two Aurora Watch guards start to guide you guys from the gate of Bazzoxan towards the barracks, as they said, "Hey, you need to meet with our leader. We got told that you're trying to meet up with Varen, so we'll take you to him." As they start to guide you guys in, from around the corner of a crumbling building, 5 twitching, skinless masses of blinking eyes and slavering mouths wriggle into view. One of them is shredding the flesh of a hapless soldier in 3 of its amorphous maws. Trumpets blare in alarm, and several Aurora Watch soldiers hurry into the streets. One of them, a male drow, pauses to address you. "Newcomers, no time for pleasantries. Draw your weapons or get to safety. Find me at the barracks after. We gotta take care of this."
So that's not normal. Confirming?
So no, he just takes off running towards the combat. So here
I'm
now,
taking that as a yes.
you have an option. You can either go and fight these monsters, or you could run away and go be safe.
I mean,
What do the monsters look like?
They have many eyes, many mouths, and they look like putrid skin.
those are an aberration unto the gods and nature herself. I'm gonna jump in there.
Here's what they look like.
Yeah, I'll unsheath my sword.
Oh.
Oh god, I don't like them. Ono does not
Mm-mm.
like them, but I think if she saw Carrie go in, she'd fear herself into getting angry and rage her way into there.
Okay, are you guys hopping off your horses and taking your horses, or are you shooing your horses to the side?
Oh,
and
hopping
running?
off
How
the horses.
far away are we?
I'm gonna tell the horses to
I will move you guys onto the appropriate map here in just 1 second.
to
but-
run over to a safe, distance away.
Cool. All right, so your horse is gonna run over here. So you guys will actually, as you approach where they are, you see that there are 2 orc guards, as well as a drow-looking male with a glaive. Let me see if I can pull up a better picture of this man. Yeah, this person right here.
Yes,
Hey!
there he is.
All right, so you guys
Like
actually.
a hot boy to me.
I know,
Mm.
he is a very hot boy.
He's not floating.
God,
though.
there's a lot of them.
You know, he's not as hot of a boy, but he's
No,
a
but
hot
he's pretty
boy.
good. Yeah.
All right, so you guys see that these 3 have run in to try and
Yeah.
fight these big, mouthy creatures.
I'm in the back. I'm just.
All right, I'm gonna move. Are you taking your horse? Are you staying on your horse?
I am. I'm as back as I can, but I am on my horse.
Okay. Are you staying
If-
on Coco?
No. If this is how far, if we're within this close to them, then yeah, no.
Yep.
All
Okay.
right.
Cool. All right, everybody, go ahead and roll me some
Oh
initiative.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
I wish I took my other spell instead of the one I did. Whoops.
All right, let me get this guy in here. Get this guy in here. And get this guy in here. Whew.
All right. Well, Hot Boy got a 6, guys.
Hot boy got a 6.
Rough.
No,
But
he's technically
wow.
not hot boy. He is a hot boy. I just want that on
He's
the
hot
record.
boy adjacent. He's hot boy also.
So this guard down
Yeah.
here is gonna roll up on here, and it's gonna go ahead and take a spear attack on this first one with a 10, which, shocking everybody, will hit. And they're doing these things two-handed, so it will take 2 damage. Okay. Naf.
This is really calm music for abominations from the other planes. There we go. That's what we like to see.
I had like 30 tokens to get set up. You had to give me a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna ring some bloody bells at this one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Has to make a wisdom save, right?
Yep. Or it takes. Oh, hold on. It's not. He took damage, right? Yeah.
He did, yeah.
All right. Well, if he fails, he takes this, not the other one.
Oof.
Okay. That's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
15. All right.
15. Necrotic. Yep, that's the right one.
All right.
And as a bonus, you better believe I'm gonna do me a little bit of this and get me a blood crystal.
Mm-mm.
And that's my turn.
All right. So this gibbering mouther is gonna take 10 feet of movement to get there. And then it sees this creature, this guard, and it's gonna shoot some blinding spittle at it.
Rude.
And each of both Varen and the guard both need to make dex save. So here's the guards. All right, and then here's Varen's. Wow. So they are both blinded until the end of the creature's next turn. So we're just gonna put this on them for blindness.
Did I have the opportunity to stock lesser restoration? Yes. Did I? No.
Alright, I'm gonna put a little red dot to say he's used his thing. This gibbering mouther is gonna move 10 feet closer and attack this guard right here with a bite attack. He's dead. 43 damage. He
That's funny.
He chomps down and just eats and just he gets absorbed and just chomp.
Oh.
And everything's too far away to use his blinding spittle. Pell.
Okay.
You just saw this dude just get eaten.
Yeah. Despite that, he's gonna. Oh shit! I didn't even. Do I have enough movement? Oh my god. Okay. That sucks. I'm gonna dash and just throw myself in the middle of them, I guess.
Okay. As you get closer to him, you see that about from here inwards, it's the ground feels almost like you're trying to run through glue. So it's half movement. It's difficult terrain as you get there. So, all right, but you get there though. You do use all your movement. It's just difficult terrain in that small spot around him. So.
That is my turn. I will prepare for onslaught.
Okay. Carrie.
Oh dear. I need to think about positioning real hard now. If I were to, say, place something right here, or, I'm just trying to see where I can place lightning to hit the most of them and not hit Pell. And I'm not sure that that's, well, maybe right there, because it's anything within 5 feet.
It's just a 5-foot thing that you're looking for?
Yeah.
Alright, here. Let let me use Calvus.
Each
over
creature
here,
within
maybe.
5 feet of that point must make a dex saving throw. So yeah, I'm thinking that that's probably the best spot.
So like right here. You want it to be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So that'll hit all three of. It'll hit three of them, basically.
Then that is what I'm going to do. So Carrie
And then that
throws
stays
her
up, right?
arms up in the air and says something that sounds like just a harsh wind building up, and you all see a storm cloud appear up above the point that she's kind of pointing at. And there's just this huge crack of lightning down onto that spot, and that is a Dex 15 save.
On all three of these boys.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just go top to bottom on those three. 1, 2, 3.
And pissy damage. Look at that.
So all right. So the first one takes 4, and the next two take 8.
3d10, and I got an 8. That's fine. It's all good. I'll do it again.
Okay. This gibbering mouther is back here, so it's gonna go 5, 10. It can only move 15 feet.
Oh, hang on. Bonus action. I'm going to take Starry Archer form.
Okay.
And take a little shot at one that is already wounded.
Okay. Basically all of them except that bottom one are wounded. So.
Okay,
Which-
the one in front of Pell then.
Okay. This one right
So 18.
here. Oh yeah, that hits for sure.
So I will roll that beautiful radiant damage.
5. Okay.
Okay, now I'm done.
All right. That guy moved. It's going to use its action to get up here. 5, 10. That's its turn. This gibbering mouther is gonna try and take a bite out of Pell.
Do it.
An 11.
Ah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's gonna try and use its blinding spittle. It spits a chemical glob at you, so I need you to make a DC 13 dex save.
This is a +3 with my shield.
So you
Shield
hit
master.
13, and so you are not blinded until the end of the mouther's turn. So that was basically it. Spat stuff in your face, and
Sweet.
put your shit up. All right. So this guard, starting where he is, you guys all hear this gibbering of all these mouths, kind of like just making all these weird gnawing noises. Let's see. Each creature that also, so it's not your turn to start yet, so it needs to go ahead and make a DC 10 Wisdom save for this guard, which it passes. Cool. So this guard can act, but the guard's also blinded. So the guard's just gonna go ahead and step up using 20 feet of movement, or 10 feet of movement, and try and stab this dude at disadvantage, because he's blind. And he surprisingly misses. Oh no, you are starting your turn in the round of this guy down here within his 20 feet, so I need you to make a DC 10 Wisdom save. Alright, cool. You are not incapacitated and, doing other weird stuff. So, it is your turn. Alright.
Sorry, I was muted. I was making crunching noises.
You're good.
Did you say that it's difficult terrain?
Yes, in 10 feet around each of these guys, it is difficult terrain.
Oh, okay, but I can get to.
Oh yeah, you have
to
the
here.
you
Oh,
have the movement to get there. Basically, the difficult terrain starts like right here at this square.
Got it.
So that would be
Okay,
5.
well, I just
10 feet.
wanted
This is
to
25,
flank
yeah.
so that I don't have to use
Yeah, absolutely.
reckless in order to have advantage.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna rage. I kind
Okay.
of
I like it.
assumed
I
because
like
I
it.
was
I like it.
discussed the raging idea earlier.
Okay.
I would like to rage, and then
Alright.
I'm gonna go whap.
Yeah, hits. Go ahead and roll
And
me
a
roll me
flat.
the damage. Yeah, you hit with both. So roll me that crit damage first.
Ooh, natural 20.
Nice. So it's
Get 'em.
yeah. So your first one is gonna be, and you do these one-handed, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually plus. You can actually turn on perfect crit rolls in your thing, and I'll show you how to do that later. But so it's 11 plus 8, so 19 plus 2, so 21 damage on your first attack. Alright, and then roll me your second damage.
Second damage.
And 19. Again. No, 13. 13. I'm like, there's no way
13.
that's right. And actually, it was 21 on the first one, not 19. So, alright. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's my bonus action, my action, my movement.
Alright.
That's all I got.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see if dude fails his wisdom save here. I really hope not. Because he got a +5. He's got 24. Cool. He is, however, blinded. And he is going to... Yeah. You see that it's like a form walks out of him, and a second version of him appears back here, of which he is also still blinded. And he makes an echo of himself appear. But he is going to take attacks at the guy that is attacking his guard, which will be at disadvantage. So he'll do 3 glaive attacks, all at disadvantage.
Do they even out because he's flanking? Oh no, echoes don't get flanking.
His echo's not flanking. Yeah. Well, there's the first attack, which will hit. Here's the second attack at disadvantage, which will hit. And the third attack at disadvantage, which also will hit. So it's going to be 3d10 plus 12.
He's no longer hot boy adjacent.
2, 3. So, yeah. Minus 14. Minus 9. And minus 13. That Gibbering Mouther is looking not great. Not great at all. And that is his turn. This Gibbering Mouther, this bottom one, is gonna move. Actually, it's gonna. Yeah, it sees you coming. It's gonna go 5, 10. You get an attack of opportunity, Pell, if you want it.
Yeah.
Cool. You hit.
Oh yeah.
With 6. Okay, these guys have a really bad AC. Alright, Ono, it's gonna come up and try and bite you, and then spit in your face.
12?
Come at me,
bro.
I think a 12 misses. Alright. And then go ahead and make for me a DC 13 Dex saving throw as he spits in your face. And you can see it, so it's at advantage. Yeah.
That's what I was about to ask.
Yep, he goes to spit right in your face. Yeah, you pass. You're not blinded, but you do have this spittle all up on your face.
Cool.
Alright. Naf, it is your turn.
So it's not an action to move with the horse, right?
No, but where you're putting it right now, you would go through difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So basically,
So
where
I
that
have
says 30 to
60
40,
feet.
where that goes 30 to 40, that's 20 feet of movement.
Okay, so
So that'd actually be 50 to get there.
so to get here is 50,
Yes.
and to get here, where it says 45.
That would be 10 more feet, so that would be 60.
Okay.
Are you sending your horse there?
And it would be an action. Well, I'm still on my horse.
Mm-hmm.
Then it would be an action from me to have the horse dash.
Yeah. But I'll say if you want it to dash and you jump off, you could just slide off it as it goes.
No. I will use full movement to dash and get. I will take an attack of opportunity to get like right here.
Alright, it's gonna take a bite at the horse, whose AC I believe is like 12 or 14.
No, not 10.
I agree.
Your AC is 12, not 14. I don't know why that says 14. 18 to hit, 23 piercing damage. Your horse goes down.
That's fine.
It goes down right here, and you're basically left like right. We'll say you're left right here as your horse is just on the ground, dying. And make a strength save. Well, it's prone, so it doesn't actually matter. Oh, and also, because it's an NPC horse, as it goes down, it gets absorbed into the gibbering mouther, and Ted is gone. Ted is dead.
No.
Honestly,
Oh.
I don't care.
All right.
If he died, I was just gonna use him to resurrect.
Yeah, Ted is dead and absorbed into the mouther.
So then, that technically wouldn't be the dash, because he would have died here anyways from normal movement.
Yep.
So I still have my turn
You have
to
your
do
action.
stuff.
Yep.
Alright, well, I'm moving
Okay.
to the place I wanted to move anyways,
Okay.
and I still have my action.
Mm-hmm.
The loss of Ted does hurt, but not that much, because if he didn't get absorbed, I was legitimately going to just use him as a puppet. I will look down this line. I will pull out the blue dragon scale that I have. Oh, I won't. I lied. But I am in a safe space instead, because I don't have the range. They are beautifully in a line, but I'm not getting close to these things. I will, however, just
That's fair.
bing bong this one.
Okay.
I forget who I bing bong last time.
It's the
Oh
same
wait,
guy.
I need to do this.
It passes. So
Well,
no damage.
no damage.
Anything else on your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. So back to the top of the order. This gibbering mouther. I'm gonna roll a d6. It does not get its thingy-majig back. But it's gonna try and take a bite on this guard.
Not the guard.
And it misses the guard. And that's its turn over. And so this guard is no longer blinded. And then this gibbering mouther's turn. He's gonna try and take a bite at you, Belle, because you're right there. Nope. Alright, Pell, it's your turn.
Okay. I mean, this guy just ate Ted in front of me, man. And I am a horse guy. I'm gonna walk over here.
So you'll take one attack of opportunity from this middle guy.
Yeah.
At 13.
That misses.
You're just like, no.
Can I try to kick this guy prone?
You have 2 attacks, so you can replace one of them with a shove action and make him prone. Except, I'll tell you, he's immune to being prone. I'll be nice this time.
Okay. Well,
You go to kick him and your foot just like gets sucked in. You need to pull it back out.
You've already killed a horse. You can be nice for a second.
god damn. Well then I'll take another attack.
Okay. 14.
Okay, yeah, no, misses. And I'm just going to. By the way, that shove was a bonus action with the shield master thing.
Oh yeah, you just have to take the attack action to make it happen, but I
Yeah.
assume you were attacking, so.
Okay.
You just normally have to attack first if you're gonna use that specific thing.
Got
But
you.
yeah, but since
All
it's
right.
immune to prone anyway, I don't care. You'll just not burn the bonus action, so you're good for now. You have your
Okay.
full turn.
I'm going to. I can't roll at advantage with my broken arm, but I'm going to. I can't reach the
Aw.
keyboard. But I will.
Your real
I'm
life
going
broken
to
arm.
ferociously, yeah. I'll ferociously swing at this thing in the back until it falls down.
Both of those hit, so for a total of 23 damage. Alright, it's still standing.
God damn it.
You have action surge if you want, remember.
Fuck yeah, I'm action surging. God, I forgot.
Okay.
Oh, I'm taking this goddamn thing down, man.
Well, so you hit it with a 9 and the 10. We'll say you, because you hit it first with the 12 damage. Alright, so, and then with a crit, yeah, you take it down.
Oh!
You take it down.
Nice.
Make it into like a goddamn puddle, man.
But also roll me a wisdom save too, because I forgot to have you do this at the beginning, but we'll do it now.
Sure.
Alright, you're cool anyway. So you're good.
Okay. That's not good.
Anything you want to use your bonus action for?
No.
Alright, cool.
I'll move there, actually.
Alright, Carrie. Oh, there's a big ass
Okay.
spider on my wall. Hold on, I gotta go kill it. It's like the size of a
Do
silver
it.
dollar.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Go
I
get
don't
it.
want to hear these things. I'd rather hear about the gibbering mouthers.
So, while he's gone, we're gonna vote that we win, right? That it's done, that we've mopped everything up.
It's called Dungeons and Democracy.
We went
right?
through
That's
all our
how
we
we-
went through all our turns, and everybody's
Mhm,
fine.
mhm,
And I've healed everyone up and raised the dead, and so it's cool.
Of course. It
Yeah.
just makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I feel it saves Alex a lot of effort.
I don't know where it went. I'll have to find it later.
What do you mean you don't know where it went?
It was crawling, then it
Very
fell down
painful
somewhere. I don't know where it went.
statement,
It fell down on the ground somewhere, off the wall. I don't know. It's somewhere.
You are bold, sir.
Anyway, what's up? All right, go.
Okay, I would like my 3 under my storm cloud to go ahead and do a Dex 15 saving throw again, please.
Is it everyone within 5 feet,
Oh
or
shit!
is it every
yes.
is it every creature, or how is that worded?
Let me see how it's worded. Each creature.
All right, so the echo's not a creature, so you're good there.
Okay. Good, good, good.
We'll go top to bottom again.
Okay.
I kind of figured. Roll me that 3d10.
I shall.
14. Okay.
Oh, there, that's better. And is there one that's looking visibly worse than any of the others?
Yes, the top one up here.
I would like to shoot that one, please.
Go for it.
Come on. Do the thing. That didn't go through, did it? Okay, let me try something else. Hang on.
14 does hit.
Yay! Alright. Roll some damage.
You could technically kill it. No, not with that you want though.
Oh well, that's alright.
It's not looking great though.
Okay,
All right.
that's me.
This gibbering mouther. It's seeing that it's surrounded. It's gonna take a bite. Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and try and take a bite at the big thing that just destroyed its friends. It's gonna try and take a bite at you.
Oh,
Ojo.
come at me. Oh, oh.
No, it's a 7. This gibbering mouther is gonna move up to here and go ahead and try and bite this guard, eat this guard. For 19, for
Oh,
he does twice the guard's HP, so he
oh
consumes
no.
him. He's dead. He's dead.
Oh no.
guard.
But Varen is
Yeah,
no
we're not-
longer Varen's no
we're not
longer blinded. That's
Doing
what
well at saving these guards.
So also,
Look, as long as us and Hot Boy make it out alive,
We're okay.
Just be like,
oh
Back
no,
up, we got
It
this.
is your turn.
hot boy, come stand by me. Come stand by me. We got this.
stand by me.
Yes.
Stand by me. I guess I'll move up one spot so that I'm flanking this guy,
Absolutely.
and I'll do a slashy slash. I
Alright.
keep feeling flanking, which then makes it not useful for me
Oh,
to do
also
my
roll
stealth
me
thing.
a D10 Wisdom save first. You're good.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. 20 does hit, and a 22 also does hit. Roll me that beautiful bean footage
God
damage.
Damn.
12 and 10, so 22. There you go. Look at the barbarian being a barbarian. Two
Mhm.
barbarians. Okay. Anything else in your turn?
I don't think I have a bonus action. That's like the number one downside of this barbarian like subclass.
You can
is
push.
that there's no
You can push people
action.
5 feet away. I think with your prep class, you can just like, shift them.
But isn't that like shove them presumably in the opposite direction that I just hit them in?
No,
which would
I'll
be
say
right
you
into my
can.
bag?
I'll say you can shove them anywhere within a 5-foot square of there. So if you want to go like between you and Varen, or if you want to kick them down here, or if you want to push them up here, as long as it's within
wanna-
5 feet of
I wanna-
them.
I wanna
Push them up
it
there, I
actually-
can lightning them.
That's what I was thinking. If I push them up
Mhm.
one up, then yeah, then they're in the lightning.
Nice,
they
nice,
can't do the
nice.
lightning right.
Okay, I don't think
But
there's
yeah.
any save against it, right? It just happens because that's a feature of your class. You just like smack them with the side of your battle axe and they go. I think that's how that
double
goes.
checking. Double checking.
They make a strength save, DC 8 plus proficiency plus strength. On a success, they're not pushed. But if they fail, then you can just shove them
There
5
we
feet
go,
away.
yeah.
So what is it? What's your save on that? So it's 8 plus 3 plus 4, so 15. 15 strength save against this. Nope. Wham! And you just bonk them back that way.
Nice.
Go
Alright.
bonk.
Okay. So it is now Varen's turn. Varen's gonna take their first attack on this guy right here with their glaive, which hits for 9 damage and finishes off the job you started. Varen is then going to take a... Yeah. Yep. It's gonna take... Oh, Varen also has to make a saving throw. I forgot. He passes, cool. He's also then gonna take an attack. Actually, he's gonna move forward and replace one of his 3 attacks with a shove action and try and shove this dude into your lightning bolt.
Yes.
So it's gonna be contested athletics versus there. So here's Varen's 21 versus this thing's 7. So he just walks up and just boom, just shoves him backwards. And then this one, he can also move, so he's gonna stand up and take flanking with Pell with his glaive at advantage.
I like this guy.
Let me see if this works here. Let me see. 25 for 11 damage. And he dies.
Nice.
I will tell you, because we're not going to get to, after this combat's over, we'll be done for the night, but I'll tell you, he is the head of the military in this city for a reason. He's really good.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude still got blinded.
Yes.
Kind of a joke.
He did get
You rolled a
spat at.
6. You rolled a 6 for initiative. What a weak bitch.
Hey, that's true. This guy, he hasn't been doing much.
And because I know the abilities of an Unleash Incarnation, he's gonna take another attack on this guy that he just booted from his guy. For a 20 for 11 more damage. Alright. Varen is gonna look over and be like, finish it. Naf, your turn.
Well, I'm just gonna keep bing bonging the one I've been bing bonging.
Bing bong, the
Bing
Mounter's
bong.
dead. Apparently not. He got a 20. Run his wisdom save.
Hold on. Okay, this is... No, it wouldn't work. I was gonna say I could roll a d6 and hope, but it's only
You
d4.
would have to. Oh, it's a d4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else in your turn?
No.
All right. This Gibbering Mouther's turn. He's gonna try and just continue this fight with Pell, 'cause you're right there. A 10. Jesus. A 10. And he's gonna try and spittle you in the eyeballs. So I need a DC 13 deck save or get spittle in your eyes.
Another +3.
So 8. And doesn't your shield master give you a thing you could do, or is that just if you pass it on a save, you take no damage?
Yeah, it's just that.
All right, cool. Well then, you are currently blinded until the end of this one's next turn. So now you have. I'll put this on you. So you're blinded now, Pell. As this thing just spat spittle right in your face.
Okay. That's okay. I'm okay
So.
with this.
All right. So your attacks are all at disadvantage unless you move into a flanking position. But first, give me a Wisdom save, DC 10. 14. Okay, you're good.
Sweet. Wouldn't say he'd go to a flanking position if he's blinded, but he knows where it came from, so he's gonna just
All right,
swing there.
So the 8s will both miss, barely, but they'll both miss.
Okay. No, he's just swinging
Okay.
wildly a bit. A little.
Alright. Carrie, it's your turn. Same
Dex
thing.
15, por favor.
They both fail.
Oh, I feel bad. Not. really not.
Roll real good. Roll real
Yeah,
good.
I'm hoping to.
You don't have to make it Pell because you're not in that.
Nah,
fighting square.
that was an accident. I'm trying to figure out this +3 thing.
You might actually just be able to add it into your character.
Hey!
21. Okay, cool. Because it's not currently storming, so
Right.
that's a hell of a lot of damage.
Yeah.
The top one looks worse than the bottom one.
Then I would like to shoot it, please.
Okay. Do it. Oh, I don't think there's a way to add that in.
That
13
hit?
does hit, yes.
Okay. Then I shall shoot it with the radiant arrow.
Dude, this guy's on death's door.
Ah!
Man,
Alright, this
just roll a little higher with my lightning.
this gibbering mouther is not appreciative of the fact that he just got booted in the chest by Baron, so he's gonna try and bite Baron. For the 17, which hits him
Oh,
for 18.
Chomp.
He finally breaks through, and he needs a DC 10 strength save or being knocked prone. I doubt he's gonna fail. He's a pretty strong dude. Okay, that, and then it, let me see if it gets his thing back. It does not. Alright, oh no. Give me a wisdom save, please.
I will be so upset if I don't make this. Oh wait, I'll just do lucky if I don't.
You pass.
Whew.
It is your turn.
I can't really get into a flanking position, can I? I mean,
You have the movement that you probably could, because it'd be... Yeah, I mean, I'd say if it's 20 feet to there, you could get there in 4. Basically, whatever movement you roll up, just double it, because that's what it's going to cost you to get there. So you could get there.
is there danger of me going in the lightning zone? It's already happened.
Won't hit
Not
you.
right now.
Unless I say to.
Yeah, right now, yeah, you're good. You can move there. It's not actively lightning bolting down.
Yeah.
She has to call
There's
it down.
just gonna be a storm cloud roiling over your head.
It's just raining.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go for an attack on this guy first.
All right, you are flanking.
Look at that formation.
How do you want to
there.
go? Let's see it. If you hit him, you're going to kill him. How do you want to kill it?
I wanted to say that I want to slice his head off, but like I didn't think it really has a head. So I think I'd like to just like rage dice where like I just like slash it like slice.
We're having
like a bunch of little
sashimi tonight.
All right.
Yep.
And you still have one attack. But,
Yep.
And you can reach it. And you have flanking too, so
Yep. That's why I went there.
do it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Roll that damage.
damn.
18, 19, 20. You're not gonna believe how much HP it had left.
Does it have 21?
It has 19. So
Ah!
Nice.
Yeah,
You-
I basically just do the same thing to that one.
all right.
And then I battle cry. I feel like my battle cry today is just so.
Perfect. Homebrew. I don't know why it's not rolling your perfect rolls in there for you for your max damage. That's weird. Anyway, with that, you guys complete the invasion of the googly-eyed mouthers. And we will say that since you now have Varen there, that we will pick up with what happens with Varen in the aftermath, and what you guys want to do is you kind of take out these gibbering mouthers. You hear that after about 5 minutes, the alarms stop, signaling that the danger has all been quelled, and that the uneasy calm of daily life in Bazzoxan resumes. You hear kind of voices and messages as Varen gets guards shouting back to him, letting him know that all the other parts of the town that have been invaded have been handled by the Aurora Watch soldiers. And you see the 2 that are dead. Well, all that's really left of them is their bones, and you see some of the other Aurora Watch soldiers begin to get carried. You assume to wherever the place their dead is. But Varen just motions for you to follow them and says we need to go to the infirmary. And he leads you guys to the infirmary, and we will pick up on the way to the infirmary next time.
Wait, we're all told to go to the infirmary, or like we're
Yes,
following
he
him
just
to the
says he
infirmary?
motions for you to follow him to the infirmary. So
Did I even get hurt?
no, but he wants you to come with him so he can
We're
speak with
buff
you.
as fuck.
You know what?
So,
He's
I
cute.
just
We'll all follow
gotta-
him. It's fine.
I just gotta know because I'm morbidly curious. You said that the bones were left behind from the soldiers.
Pieces of them, yes, not all of the bones, just like a leg bone and a piece of a skull and like stuff that hadn't been dissolved or chomped yet.
How about Tenden's
Math.
skull?
Roll me a
Math.
D100. If it's over 80, then yes. We'll say a skull is in one piece.
If it's over what?
80, so you need 81 or higher.
Damn.
It is not. You get like this jawbone, like the bottom part of his jaw. But that's about it.
Alright, that's good enough for me.
Cool. Alright, well, with that, we'll pick up on here in Bazzoxan, pick up on the road to the infirmary with Varen next time, and we'll see where things go with your new level 5 times. So,
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
alright, until then,
Yeah.
okay, bye.